One new product that's garnering a lot of interest is our new RX Panel room booking and reservation system for Microsoft Teams rooms. The RX Panel is fully certified for Microsoft Teams and running on the Android 12 platform. Room panels can be a great way to drive user adoption and engagement with your Teams rooms. Here we see the main screen for the RX Panel controlling the Dallas Huddle room. Notice on the right that you have the full calendar of events for the room for the day. As we see on the screen here, administrators can also enable the ability for users to ad hoc reserve the room. To reserve the room, users simply have to hit the reserve button if the room is open. Now we'll see that the room is reserved and displaying the purple icon, which in this case indicates the room is in use. Accessing the settings is easy using the gear icon in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Here we see a basic listing of the settings. Let's go ahead and choose Device Settings. All users have access to basic settings including sound, accessibility options, reboot, touchscreen, and About Device, which provides further information about the RX panel. Configuration settings, however, are largely under the Device Administration menu. To access the Device Administration menu, we simply click on Device Administration and then click Log In. This will require knowledge of the admin password for the RX panel. Once we've entered the password, we'll simply hit OK, and an expanded menu will present itself on the left-hand side of the screen. Administrators have access to a variety of settings, but for this video, let's take a look at Teams admin settings. This is where the majority of configuration options take place. First off, as with any Android MTR, you'll see that we have the standard menu of wallpaper options presented by Microsoft. Just for fun, let's go ahead and choose Seaside Bliss. Now you'll see that our background has changed. We can also adjust the LED settings, which controls the color of the notification bar at the top of the device. Here you'll see we have two options for busy state, red and purple. Under the Meetings section, we have access to more features. Here you'll see that we can choose whether or not to release the room if users don't check in. We also have the option to show or not show meeting names. We also have the option to show room equipment. This does require a brief bit of configuration on the Exchange account, which we'll cover in a following video. Let's go ahead and turn this on, however, so that we can demonstrate it. Next, we have the option to allow or not allow reservations on the device. This is what we saw earlier with the ad hoc ability for users to reserve the room. A new feature that's being rolled out by Microsoft is the ability to book reservations by QR code. While this may not be functional for all user environments just yet, the RX panel is configured to support this feature. We also have the ability to allow or disallow users to extend their reservation for the room. And lastly, you'll see we have the option for early checkout. To exit back to the home screen, we simply hit the back arrow in the upper left-hand corner of the screen next to Teams admin settings. Back on the home screen, we can see that our configuration changes have been applied. Again, the RX panel can be a great way to drive adoption and use of your Microsoft Teams room environment. Keep an eye out as we'll be posting additional videos with tips and tricks for this solution.